I'm just gonna pretend like I'm here. I
Okay.
can't see myself. So.
Are you in?
I feel like that was really philosophical. I can't see myself, so I'm gonna pretend I'm here. Oh my gosh. This is so funny.
Hey guys! Welcome to the Honesty Issue. I'm Katie.
I'm Sky.
And today we have Ashley here with us.
Hi, I'm Ashley.
I've known Ashley for like 2 years.
I've known her for like
2 seconds?
a few minutes.
Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about anxiety and panic disorder.
There are different kinds of anxiety disorders, like generalized anxiety, panic disorder, which is different. Are there other?
You please wait.
Like
Social anxiety,
But-
specific phobias,
You're on the same page as I am.
panic disorder,
Generalized anxiety disorder.
GAD. That's
all of these things.
GAD.
Generalized anxiety disorder, panic disorder.
Social anxiety. And other phobias.
yeah, some are more specific. I
Yeah.
feel like a phobia could technically be
Yeah,
categorized
that's
under panic
true.
and
Yeah.
anxiety disorders.
Agoraphobia.
Anxiety is a feeling that you get. That's all I have to say.
That we're having right now.
I feel anxiety more when I'm around a shit ton of people.
Yeah, I feel anxiety in big crowds or like in any sort of social situation, really.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I'm like socially awkward or like anxious in any way. I just feel like in those situations I feel vulnerable, and when I feel vulnerable, I panic.
And I do not have generalized anxiety disorder. I have a panic disorder, and it took a long time to figure out today what the difference between them is. I think that panic disorders are a little bit more spontaneous. Instead of, being out in social areas and having that heaviness on you, it's more something happens and there's no immediate danger, but it's still happening.
Yeah.
And you have like an attack and it's really dramatic.
And all three of us have PTSD. I don't know how you guys feel, but because of PTSD, like with my stepdad, like if I see someone in a white beater, I immediately like go into panic.
So that's a thing.
Personal experiences with anxiety every day.
Every day of my life.
Yeah.
Lately, I feel like I've been having more panic attacks than usual, often in like sexual situations
Yeah.
because of like my rape. I have to just like really pay attention to my body and like my feelings, and like as soon as I feel uncomfortable with something, like I have to be like no.
No.
You know,
Yeah.
like that's just not.
It kind of takes practice to recognize when your body's going into panic mode and when it's time to stop before you push yourself too far.
But often it's really random too. I get really anxious just walking through campus alone, and I do this thing where I like shake my arm a lot. I have a hard time making eye contact with it, like with people.
What about you with your panic disorder?
It's a little bit harder to track, but like you said, like keeping, aware of your feelings. My meditation guru therapist guy, he just says to be super aware all the time of what you're feeling, so that when things start to change, red flag, hey, like I know I get super nauseous when I have a panic attack, and so that's my first cue. And I've actually had a panic attack like in the middle of campus, and I just like threw up on the street.
Cute!
I think a panic attack is like you kind of feel like you're having a heart attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then an anxiety attack is more like your brain
Yeah.
feels so
Yeah.
like fuzzy. It's
Well,
not.
I
as,
feel like I'm being choked when I have like a panic attack. Like it's really like a physical thing.
We are all aware that I love medicine. I think you should take all of it all the time.
I personally like to use medication as a last resort, but that's just me. Like just because I recently had a bad experience with somebody that I personally didn't know, but a girl that was my godparents' niece, and she was on antidepressants. Not even because she was depressed. Like that's just what her doctor prescribed her for alcoholism, which is a bad idea. Like don't.
weird.
That's really
But
weird.
in Utah has the most depression and anxiety drug overdoses more than any other place in the world. She was like, I don't like this, and she stopped taking it, and then she went kind of crazy because the chemical imbalance, and then she ended up killing herself. And so just because of that, like I like to use that as a last resort.
There are medications that you can take for anxiety and a panic disorder. The medications make you a little sleepier. By the way, welcome to my
Oh yeah, we're in Schuyler's bedroom today. How
This is our
intimate.
I know. As you can tell, very different from Caitlin's.
But there's also, I've heard that there's certain like vitamins and like oils and things like that that can help
Yeah.
with anxiety also.
Yeah, like St. John's wort.
Huh?
That's a thing.
Right, I hippies all the time.
Ow.
Did I hit you in the eye?
Yes.
Sorry, I was just gonna cover your face like
I'm scared now.
No.
You're gonna hit me. Therapy for anxiety. A lot of my therapy has been, Schuyler tells me to do all the time, which is grounding. If I'm struggling with like flashbacks or something, you're like,
You're here, you're not
Yeah.
in that moment. Meditate a lot for therapy, and I think that that's really good. Like Katie said, I do a lot of like grounding techniques and resourcing, which is, Katie, we always talk about doing
Coping?
coping skills.
okay, next week we're doing a video on coping tools.
I also meditate.
If you don't want to meditate, that's fine too, because I don't meditate. And I'm alive, so it must work. Is there anything else we want to say?
No.
If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can either comment below, or we have email, Tumblr, Twitter, or Facebook.
And yeah, please use those tools because we love you.
I also have Tumblr and Twitter and Facebook.
Oh, wait, Ashley's social media in the box below, so if you want to follow her, you can. Her Tumblr is
I
excellent.
tweeted yesterday, I'm the human equivalent of a gas station banana. So.
That's really deep. That's super deep.
Okay. We love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Love you. Bye.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I think
You should write a poem about that.
Is it recording?
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Do you want to say it together?
I don't.
Why is this stress a struggle for us?
So there has to be something more specific.
McDonald's. All the
Can
time.
we eat after this happens?
No.
Why?
I have to go home.
Are you gonna eat at home?
Yeah.
I actually always have a good day on Friday the 13th.
That's it.
I
That's
That was a good time.
Scary.